Still tell them that I got you. Hey, I was facing death alone. Hey, nobody called my phone. I'm just like, God, do you hear me? Please forgive them, they don't know that they sinning. I'ma be a star, please believe me. Hey, dim the lights and you can see me. I'ma be a star, please believe me. Yeah. Hey, heart throbbing. I feel like pain is a life sentence. Gotta get up and keep going. Gotta get up and keep going.
There are ones who do play FPSs, right? But they're like no special than everybody else. Like, oh, I play it. Like, like no one gives a shit. But the second Corona's playing Street Fighter, my bucks are all given, right? Like, and the thing is, like I said, it's not like FPSs are going in. Like, people are saying, oh, Doom, like, no, I'm just being real. Because here's the thing, there can be only one. That's the thing, and we already know there. So who's gonna be the second or the third? As the saying goes, the rule of three, and this is something that has been unavoidable since the beginning of time. Who's gonna be
Street Fighter 3?
Who's gonna be next to COD?
I'm sorry.
Take it easy,
Halo is absolutely fucked. Counter-Strike can never reach it because it's PC only. You have to be multiplayer.
Hey, you know what? Actually, hold on. We can't really say that because remember, now that we know that the console gaming market is dying out, we already know a lot of those people are going to migrate to PC. So that also could be a reason why PC shooters would still be alive.
Well, here's the other thing.
I didn't like Valorant just because it's basically just Counter-Strike with superpowers. But like that game did show an example of like, hey, it is possible that a lot of console gamers, because I do know a lot of console gamers that go back and play Valorant. So like it is viable for like console players to actually migrate on the PC.
Well, actually, yeah, you make a good point. PC is more mainstream than it ever has been. But to me, the only reason why I still doubt that is only for one reason. Like, I mean, who could be in the future? So you're not wrong. There's potential, like for sure. So maybe it's not as good of a reason as beforehand when I did say that. So you're absolutely right. The only reason is we need a final push. Like Xbox is already getting their patent base pissed off. Same with Sony. We need one more push. But that's the thing that's hard. Is the thing is that the only reason I don't see it is normies, like the average person, just does not give a shit about PC. Like fucking all. Like the thing is, can Sony and Microsoft fuck their player base enough to make people to genuinely go, I've never heard of PC in my life, and now I do? Because like seriously, there are people who genuinely don't. Like good example, my neighbors, like they don't know PC. They just here's the like your grandparents. Oh, where's the Nintendo? And they're looking at Xbox. Like there's still more people of them than us. They're the majority market share, and that's why I still can say for true esport. If we want that $1 million, you better get your grandfather from Mexico who played Street Fighter 2 in the arcade cab because he knows what that is.
Wait, what?
Enough.
It's
simple.
No, I know a Theo that plays Street Fighter in the cabinet.
And that's why, to me, a true esport, that's the only reason, right? Like I say, in the gaming scheme, you have to be in as many things as possible. You have to be as big. Your grandparents have to know what this is. If not, then it's as simple as that. That's why in the FGC we can't stress normies. How did Halo Infinite? It didn't focus on normies. What did normies want? Oh, we want the story. Co-op. They didn't give a shit about esports or multiplayer. But what was it? Infinite in 5? Oh, multiplayer. Esports. Like, no. Co-op. You know, it's like, shit. Same with the thing is, even Counter-Strike is like, oh, Counter-Strike, how can we get a bigger player base? Me. Offline content, and put it on every system. Done, that's it. And then guess what? Low-key, if they did that, Counter-Strike right now would be the biggest esport. Not even a question. So
Counter-Strike
it doesn't
run
make
on my
sense
PC, dude.
to limit yourself. I'll say this much. As an indie dev, I'm even trying to get my shit onto mobile. That's how hard I'm trying to reach out to everybody, because that's what you want to do. That's why you want to try to reach out as much. Even if my game looks like literal potatoes on the iPhone, I don't care. Because those clearly iPhone players don't care.
I mean, it's hard to beat 140p, I'm just saying.
But I am curious to see if a PC-only game could at least make third. So I think Bar does make very good points. I think that the general gamer, I could definitely see that. Because I say, literally, no, kids I've seen it before firsthand. So kids who are growing up, like he says, with their pants or something, and thanks to Fortnite, oddly, PC interest. Like, no, literally, their parents, even one, I think, wanted a commission to make his kid a gaming PC. So I think Mars theory does hold volition. But I don't know if it's big enough to really make something like, because to me, I think Counter-Strike can do. Because it refuses to die. And the thing what makes it is that Counter-Strike is something that every FPS player will be like, oh, that, like, no, you think Call of Duty is weak or something. Like, every FPS player will be like, oh, you want the gold FPS? That skill is fuck? Oh, you'll go play Counter-Strike, right? Counter-Strike's like the Guilty Gear of the FPS community. It's the one everyone agrees, like, oh, yeah, that's big dick. You know?
Dude,
I just don't
so
play because I think
shocked.
there's too many hackers. That's my problem with Counter-Strike. I think there's just too many hackers, and personally, I got bored. I'm like, to me, it's like, dude, this game's been the same for like 10 years.
And it wasn't really.
You know, to me, Counter-Strike is the Street Fighter 2 Turbo of the FPS. Like, homie, when we can get something
You know
different?
what? No, that is no lie. It is 100% accurate right there.
Like, I want something new. Like, the meta's too boring and stale. That's why I got bored with Counter. It's a fun game.
But that's why they released Counter-Strike 2, and now that's going to be the game that everyone plays for the next 20 years.
I don't know. To me, personally, I just
Counter-Strike-
got support of Counter-Strike. Low-key.
Okay, you know what? I had something. I'm not gonna say it.
No,
'Cause
too
this
late.
is gonna drag on the
you gotta say it
conversation.
now.
way-
Fair enough. But yeah, no, you bring a good point.
Bring it up now.
You can see why I'm so like, it's just multiplayer is just too strong, especially the iPhone market. Like, for as much as we hate to admit it, fucking them iPhone players, there's like 10 of them for.
No, but that's the main reason why consoles are dying right now, because the mobile market is growing so.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
We already know the next Nintendo console essentially just getting the Switch in. We already know that's going to end up happening, just because they want to keep their stuff to be a hybrid. They're no longer really selling Game Boys and DSs, and they want to stay in the console market, so they have to do this hybrid. And then look at Xbox. Xbox has been trying to talk about having a fucking handheld for like the longest time. They see the success of the fucking Steam Deck. Yeah, you would think that, but like they want to push for many other things besides the Steam.
You know what else?
And I get it.
Yeah.
Hmm.
No, keep going.
I was gonna say, like, I get the idea of wanting to have your games mobile and that, but like, it's gonna be insane once we finally see like the true depth of consoles, because it's coming. The only one console, like I said, that's never gonna die is Nintendo. Nintendo's gonna stay around for fucking forever. You want a true copyright?
Are they gonna say, hold on.
The first game you crashed that
Is
happened,
Nintendo
Nintendo
gonna
survived.
even be able to produce anything after they run out of lawsuit money?
Yes.
What
Are you
lawsuit
kidding me?
money?
Nintendo, I don't know.
Wait, hold on.
Nintendo is that company
PSP.
that they derive in Japan and make their own money.
They do.
That is
Hold on.
true.
What
Codes, what were you
lawsuit?
saying? Codes, what were you saying?
I was in a PSP, still going strong.
It is
That dude
actually.
came into work the other day. He was rocking a PSP.
Yeah, the PSP just does not die in Japan or
He was
in general.
playing a God of War.
Dude, when I was in Japan, I saw a PS Vita and I said, I have to get it now or I'm never gonna get it again. But this is gonna be the Japanese region, so I'm not gonna be able to play many US games.
Wait, no, there's no locking's not on the Vita. I'm pretty sure there isn't. I'm positive. There's no region locking.
Yeah,
I mean,
I don't think there's region lock in the Vita.
Yeah, no, because region locking stopped during the PS3 era outside the Wii. But here's the reason why I think consoles will never truly die is because like there's too many old heads like us around, and then second, like people still like play on it, and then they like their big TV. I mean, like for as much as they like playing the point, they still like big TV. So that's the only thing around. And like you said, like dude, people are still rocking, like especially like you see the strength of handhelds, right? Like that just shows you, right? Still rock PSPs and 3DSs in Japan specifically, and that's it. Just goes to show you, like I think average hours of gaming will always mobile's just the market because like I said, think about it, the PSP is still being fucking used because at the end of the day, most people just commute, and commute times are toxic in a lot of. And we have time to kill, so fuck it. Maybe whip out the. You know, at the end of the day,
What? Whip out the PS5 handheld console.
that shit's ass.
Hey, yo,
No,
chill.
yeah, that shit is fucking
That's how it
terrible.
counts.
With my accessibility controller.
And then that dude, I had a buddy at my old job. He actually wore the PS5 mobile controller, and I asked him like, "How is it?" He's like, "It's actually not pretty good. No lag, no issues. I think he does a Wi-Fi hotspot or something like that."
But then you can just got a Vita. Everyone says the same thing. Like, dude, I do the same.
But
But you can't
you know
play
what?
the
This is
PS5
actually
games
gonna
on the
go to a point I was gonna
Vita.
You can. It's called remote play. That's what it does. It's the same shit.
now here we go about this. Now, this is the reason why I believe that consoles are going to end up dying, though, because both Sony and Microsoft are pushing really hard to have the streaming service instead of the game itself.
True.
Like, look at the way Xbox is doing. Like, they're partnering with Samsung to put Xbox on an app on the TV, so that all you need is a controller and an internet connection. You can just play the games like that.
Oh, see, that
Or, like, and obviously with this whole mobile, the handheld console that fucking PlayStation sent out, that I don't care what anyone says, it's fucking garbage. For the fact that you can't even play the games natively on its own already in my eyes is fucking garbage as shit. But that is what they're moving for. They want you to stream the games rather than you own the games and you buy the games and you physically turn a machine on to play it. No, they want the ultimate convenience. You turn on your TV, you go to the app, you play the game from right there, you turn on the controller, you have your fun, you're done, you turn off the TV, and you don't have to turn anything else off, you go to bed. That's it.
No,
it's the ultimate
I think
convenience.
what you're getting at is like, especially I think part of the crash and like, so we're just saying is like, what you mean is just traditional gaming, not even just most console, like, because they want you don't get a system, you get a streaming box, you get your streaming device, which is your iPhone, right? And then the convenience
like you'll get like the quote unquote streaming for it. Yeah.
No, I think you're absolutely right. I still don't think consoles will still because like there's just like I said, it's just too many less around. But I think generally, I think maybe as far as the mainstream, I think you're absolutely correct. Like we see this push way too hard. I mean, think again, Ubisoft. Oh, you don't own 100%. Whether it will or won't happen, who knows? But they're gonna try. We already see them trying. There's no cap about that bullshit. And even then, like think about even with PC. Oh, PC's great. How many physical copies of PC games are there? Like we're already heading there. That's the fucked part. Like to me, fuck the copies. It's like no, it's truly the death of physical media. That's what's fucked.
Speaking of overabundance in games and not technically owning it because you have a stupid ass digital key. Remember when Fallout 76 made too many physical copies and they just mass produced it and like just made it free for every like console or game purchase, but it was actually just a digital code key.
So fucking look, that's that stupid shit. I mean, the DS already did with a couple games. Like, oh, here's the Revelations. You have to get download instead of a fucking copy. Like what?
I'm still confused how somebody can run out of a digital copy of a game.
That's stupid. Yeah, that. No, but I think that's not even so much with consoles. Like, no, you're right. It's like the companies they just want to move towards this games as a service thing, and at the end of the day, here's the problem why it won't work. Gaming is an art, and there's too many people invested in the art form to let that shit happen. Like if you the more you try to push the service shit, the more pirating is gonna get strong, and it's like a hydra. When you cut one head off, two more take its place. You know.
Oh, you know what? Then you have to go into the idea of being an owner of Microsoft or a CEO of Microsoft or Sony, because then you can make the counter argument where you make games a live service. You don't necessarily have to outright pay people the same way how you traditionally would. Because now you're just working on this service. We could just have you guys somewhat like an employee just to keep maintenance going on for this live service game that's going to continue on. That's going to have like the lifespan of like Fortnite or whatever. And then all they have to do is just keep on churning that whole wheel, keep it going over and over for that one live service game. But the reason why they want to turn all their games live service because they want to be able to drain as much money out of your pocket as possible, which is the reason why we have so many fucking live service games. All of them are not only just arguing for our time, they're arguing for our money. And that right now, especially in the market of today, if you live in America, you already know how hard it is to fucking live in America and try to buy shit. Now imagine all 15 games that you love are all live service games. And like every 2 months, you have to dish out another 20, 30, 40, 70, 90, $120 just to fucking enjoy the one game that you fucking enjoy. Or for some people, mini games. Because me, I always have a big three when I play games. Right now, my main three that I end up playing, honestly, is just one, really. It's fucking Pokemon, and then whenever I'm on my Xbox, fucking Palworld. Like, oh, by the way, I need to take you guys back to my world. I fucking built so much shit.
Oh, man.
You guys have enough equipment for everything, but that's beside the point. Fucking, like, the amount of shit that we see nowadays really just goes into the idea of they just want to be able to sell us a service and to be advertised enough where you want to be enticed to buy it. And then once you buy into it, they have to try to keep you there. So the best way they could possibly do that, for example, with Xbox buying Call of Duty, hey, now that you have Call of Duty on Xbox Game Pass, let's sell you this $20 skin from this $20 bundle pack of all these skins from characters from various games from us. Like, we could sell you Master Chief's armor with Marcus Phoenix's shotgun and fucking like shit like that. Like and I hate that I'm saying this because I know somebody in that boardroom is talking this shit, and they're like, "Yes, that's exactly what we're gonna do." But at the same time, I'm perfectly fine with it because that's the main reason why the game crash is going to happen the way how it is. Like it started a while ago, but it's still small and it's only getting bigger. However, you have to go back to the artistic side of games. People love making games because of the art of the game. You know, to be able to make sound effects and graphics and create your own characters and build your own world. Like this is still loved within gaming communities. So what their main thing is obviously if we can't work for these big companies because all these big companies all they want to do is just make X, Y, and Z live service. Fine, fuck that. I want to be able to make a game that has a beginning, that has a middle, that has an end. The moment it comes out, I release it. I don't care. It could be fucking 2 hours, 10 hours, 150 million. It's however long I want to have this game for you guys to enjoy. I want you to be able to play this game and just immerse yourself into it and just enjoy it. Don't worry about throwing billions of fucking dollars every 2 weeks for no reason. Like that's basically what it turns to. It's not just that we're gonna have a bit of a decline in the gaming industry. I sort of see this as during Civil War, where now we're gonna have what I would consider the old heads, the people like us who enjoy old school games, and who can actually go back and play PS1, PS2 games and have the best time of our fucking lives and not even have to worry about spending an extra $20 or $30 on a game that's already fucking complete versus people who have been integrated into this new form of media where in order for you to enjoy yourself, you have to spend money. You know, gaming now is essentially just a pachinko machine. In order for you to enjoy yourself,
I said it in the video.
in order for you to enjoy yourself, you need to fucking pay. That's literally it. Other than that, it's like, what are you really doing this shit for? If you really want to sit there and play with your friends and shoot people in the face all the time, you know what? Let's all go out and get an Xbox each. We can get up to fucking 8 Xboxes, hang up the motherfuckers together on some old school TVs, and fucking have a blast right there. Fuck Xbox Live. We don't need it. We have us. Which is kind of crazy because remember how Xbox Live started and where it's at now? It started because they wanted you to connect with people so that you could build bigger relationships outside of your house and actually go and meet with these people and hang out with them, go to fucking LAN events.
Get scanned by a person when you're 10 years old.
Well, that has never happened to me, and I feel terrible for you.
You know,
Damn,
actually, he said
Drake
that.
at it again.
Oh, fuck off. You know what? No, you saying that reminds me, dude, literally, he's right. That's what there's a reason I want to get a bunch of PS3s. There's a reason I have 4 copies of Black Ops because it's my favorite fucking one. And what do I want to do in Japan at one point? I want to have a gaming cafe. Like, you know what I'm starting to think? I think gaming as we know it is going to be fucked in the future. We're going to have stream boxes, nothing we own, but we're going to see a resurgence in gaming lounges and locals. Because I already want to do it for my shit. And we already have things like Combo Breaker and they're successful. What's stopping there from being just a gaming breaker?
Did y'all see that? My bad. It's just, did you see that Disney prototype of like that Ready Player One type of gaming is like stepping on that
Disney
floor?
Fighting
game? I heard.
Yeah. We're almost there, guys. We're almost there. We're about to be living like like that movie.
I mean, you know what? We're gonna bypass that bullshit. We're just gonna go straight into the Matrix. We're just gonna plug in the back of our heads. That's what we're gonna fucking do.
Listen, this is why the nerd gear needs to happen. So I can just clock out of the entire Earth for 4 years.
I mean, to me, like I said, especially as a tech guy, I already said it, like, dude, we're too far behind, and what matters more is it available to the public, and we're just too broke. Like I said, we're just too broke, and we're at Moore's Law, where the progression of technology gets slower and slower to be advanced, in case you didn't know that's what Moore's Law is. And we're already, dude, look at it. The RTX is like, okay, here's the GTX 1060, here's the RTX whatever. Okay, you only get 10 extra FPS in Cyberpunk. I'm like, I'm sorry, what now? It's been 10 years, and I can only get 10 extra FPS. Weak. So now, at this point, every 10 years, we're gonna get one. See a lot of this shit reaching what we would think like Sword Art levels of shit. Like, oh yeah, we're taking steps. But as someone who actually fucks with tech, trust me, man, we're nowhere near close yet. Not even close to where we really want to be.
Really?
Oh, really? You're doing have the one with the brain linking, nerve linking your.
That's funny that they
brain.
really went there. They're like, oh yeah, we're actually having a nerve. Like, wait, why? We could barely get regular VR to not give us headaches. You get what I'm saying? Sense.
Maybe
No,
that
you
will.
don't understand.
Maybe that will.
One
help
of the
with it.
patients was reportedly seen playing
won't.
Slay the Spire with his brain. That is peak.
Yeah, no. Like I said, we're not there. Like I said, until it's commercially available, and that's the key thing. Available, dude. People are just straight up too broke. Even if we have the tech now, people are still too broke to buy this shit.
Money is
The main reason-
definitely an issue, but you could just open up a credit card.
Okay. Yeah, no, but Mario, you were speaking Barcelona. You were absolutely on point. With that shit. And this is why I want to give it. Okay, GOG, if you could, wants to be great. Like to me, the saving grace one has to be GOG, because here, you want to know why I like him even over Steam? And the biggest thing is that the physical media is just a way to preserve it. Like, it is better to preserve your shit on a hard drive and then back up some stuff like that. And, okay, the service thing, right? And then maybe you can, and then from there you can burn it at a disk, keep it in a safer, because you never know. And then it's good that there are people who are professional servers that host copies. That's, preservation, right? Then we see that video game, that's but it's good for you to be able to do it to yourself, right? So technically, on paper, things like Steam should be better, but the problem with Steam is it has online DRM or something, right? And they say, and it's true, if Steam ever goes down, they'll let you download your copy and get rid of any DRM. But why I love GOG is they already have that. Of Silent Hill 4 like I did. That's it. You never have to ever connect online ever, or Steam, whatever. You can literally drag your copy of Silent Hill, and I can copy it right now. I can give you guys just a copy. GOG, and that's why, to me, shoutouts to fucking GOG, and why I will always, if it exists on GOG, I will buy it on GOG. Because that is where we need to go. Because clearly people don't want to paste copy, so fuck it. GOG, I have my disc reader right here. I can fucking literally put Silent Hill on a DVD right the fuck now. There's my physical copy. Because that's what sucks about. Yeah, it's better, but like, in a sense, it's like when it comes to physical preservation, it's one of the worst. GOG helps, mitigate that problem. And at the end of the day, if you can just burn shit, then and then we know there's times where people, like, again, having a backup hard drive, and then even better if you care more about your games, like data everything. But the game, it's like, oh shit, do you know how to make Silent Hill? And exactly as it was, like, fuck, like, if I lost this conversation right now, what's stopping us from replicating? It won't be 1-to-1, but for the most part, we can get it, right? No big deal. But do any of you know how to make Silent Hill 4? I'm pretty sure no.
I could
That's
try.
Yes.
Just give me
What you say,
Gmod. Let me get on Gmod real quick. I'll show you Silent
That's what I'm
Hill.
saying. But yeah, no, big shout outs to GOG, and everyone should use GOG, hands down. Fuck Epic Store, fuck even Steam. No, GOG. GOG is my shit, dude.
Whoa.
I will build Silent Hill 28 on Unreal Engine 72.
Damn.
Yeah, but no, man, you've been cooking, dude. You've been cooking. Have you? You've been adding some good shit too, Honorable. I like the back and forth he goes. See, I like
Hey,
adding
man.
too much.
It's just
I
my
went off that
taste.
one rant. I forgot what rant I went on. I went hard on that one, but I went on. I think it's
Man, I'm gonna have to go back once you post this episode just to listen to everything I missed.
yeah, no, that's
Well, Mar, let me tell you. No, I'm just kidding. So.
But yeah, I mean, what do you, I mean, again, I know you went off, but what is your guys' dead ass on EA literally using AI? Do you guys agree with my statement? No, it's just like I said, copy paste. I think that is what you guys said. Like, oh, it's just the same. It's gonna be cut. Oh, the DLC 70. Yup. See the. Oh, okay. This is something I wanted to say, right?
I was about to give out my AI statement.
Okay, no, go ahead. Go with the
All
AI.
right. So, like, I feel like, I have a buddy at work right now. He's a big gamer. He does a lot of weird things. But homie he used AI to make music with about, like, he tells the AI to make a song about whatever, something that's related to the video game. And it actually comes out like a banger, dude. Like, it sounds pretty legit. So AI for
That's because
soundtracks.
it copies the human emotions.
So AI for soundtracks might not be a bad idea versus AI for story. That's all I'm saying.
I think AI would, like, as someone who, like, trust me, like, I don't think AI inherently is bad. Like, everybody says it is a tool. But when you just simply, like, you use the tool and you don't know how to use it and you think it plays people, you're insane. Like, maybe in your cases, in your friend's case, he knows how to use it, right? So I'm using AI. Like, people don't know. Like, dude, I video. Like, there's a way to use it. AI is used to get rid of tedious shit. Say for animation, like, if we know that the beginning of the punch is, okay, Ryu holds it, he's gonna hold that pose for 5 frames. I can just tell the AI, okay, do the part. You know, say AI to me should exist to get rid of all the monotonous shit. Like the things that are, like, when you're editing, like, we know, okay, just cut all the parts that are quiet. That's why I have voice cut, right? Oh, it gets rid of the parts that I don't want to. Okay, now quiet. Now I can.
I don't need
do
to
the
my
shit.
wife's cut. I'm not involved.
But that's the best way AI is used in tandem with the person. I think that's the best. Everyone who actually knows how AI works and isn't a Because there's two sides of the AI. The morons who are like, oh, AI's better. Which is it's a good in between. You can use it, but it's not gonna replace everything. And AI,
You just like,
EA is
you like it that it takes away the inconvenience work, like cutting out graphs and stuff, versus actually like doing it for you. Yeah, I got you.
Exactly. AI is just there to get rid of the boring stuff we find boring. That's what it's very good at. That's it. That's all AI is truly good for. It's not creative.
Yes, it's good to assist. It's not good to create, or it's also not good to coordinate with.
Exactly.
And that's why we got self-driven cars.
You know what's funny? The self-driving cars are really struggling too, which is really funny.
Yeah,
They're hella struggling. Like, oh my god.
Struggling because there's a bunch of stupid people buying them. That's why.
Yeah. No. Oh, wait. Then I'm trying to get. Okay, keep going.
I was gonna mention for Hunter. Hunter, you got the honorable Hunter. You got anything?
Can you say that again?
You
About
got
AI.
anything about AI? Honorable.
I mean,
Hunter. Honorable.
unpopular opinion about AI. I actually don't know shit about AI.
My man's, I'm with it. Yeah,
That's
just-
actually
Balance
quite
really
very
so
unpopular.
That's
not
a
even
popular fact.
I'm just gonna save myself and just don't say no bullshit.
You should
Well,
have
there you
though.
go.
That's
You
the
got
point
my
of the
point.
internet, dude. I thought that was the point of your.
All you need to know
But-
for sure, though, the main people against AI are people like artists because they know that they're not talented and anybody.
I
can
was
do
gonna
it.
say AI art. They don't know how to do body proportions right. Holy fuck,
yeah.
man! You would think after scanning like fucking 5 billion images, they would know how to do an arm crease right.
And again, further shooting your proof, that AI cannot replace people. Like
AIs will never replace VTubers, except that one who is currently in AI.
You know what I'm talking about? Yeah.
You know, you say that now, but in like 5 years, they're probably gonna get replaced by AI.
You think VTubers is gonna continue? You don't think there's
Oh,
gonna ever
hell
be
yeah.
a dead end for that?
I mean, it's already here. Like,
Well, you
they're
don't
already shutting down
count.
because
You're
it's funny.
biased. You're a VTuber yourself. Even though you choose the same model character that looks like you, I don't know why would you do that.
Get out.
You just said it yourself. It looks like him.
Yeah, I mean.
No,
You think I put on? You think I put on a mask? I was like, on day I am honorable hunter. At night I am still honorable hunter. No, I am a puta la madre.
Oh.
Nah, I think the VTuber growth is definitely stagnated. There's too many. It's oversaturated. It's oversaturated as fuck. But it's not. Here's the best way. VTubing will die when, like, say me, if I have kids and then they don't get into VTubing. Like, it's gonna be an entire generation, bro. Like, sim culture, bro. But we're not gonna see any big growth. Like, here's the biggest thing: because we had the biggest one with the first one, right? AI or I. Then we have like HoloLive. After that,
Dude, don't. Okay, I'm gonna stop right there. Don't do I.
Yeah.
Just do AI, bro.
whatever. But fucking yeah, no.
Wait,
no,
was
like,
that your thing to shorten it? Were you trying to shorten the word AI?
No, her name is I. 'cause
Oh,
it's
the name
Japanese.
is I. Okay, my bad.
A and I, but it's
Dude,
I.
I thought you were talking just about AI VTubers. I'm so.
No, you're good. She was the original one that kicked it off. You remember, everyone's seen. She was the first one to pop off on YouTube.
Yeah,
Before
I
Hollow.
heard I and immediately thought the Spanish I. So I think
Oh my god. Oh, wait,
Wait, hold on. Why are you just saying I instead of just Kizuna?
Kizuna-ai. There we go. Kizuna-ai this. But anyways, the way I see it, here's what I'm calling it. Niji Sanji's gonna fall. There's no fall about that. Indie VTubers will have their biggest thing right now. It's the Bikini Bombs. They'll have their own. But remember I told you the golden rule, the rule of 3. It exists everywhere. Like for RPGs, Final Fantasy, Shin Megami, Dragon's Quest. For FPSs, it used to be Unreal, Quake, and Counter-Strike. And then it was Counter-Strike, Halo, COD, and COD. It's FPS change, but this is true. I'm not even lying. It's like just a rule with mankind. Like there is the rule 3. Only 3 can be the biggest ones. The rest can go fuck yourself.
Do you think
Fighting
it's because
games,
we
Mortal
can only
Kombat, Street
focus
Fighter,
on 3?
Tekken. What's up, Soul Company?
No, I'm asking. Do you think it's just because of humanity's like reclining or regressing brain that we can only just focus on 3?
No, absolutely. No, there's even a rule. No, literally in Doom, literally in one of and this is like a scientific objective fact. And one of the reasons why I think it's the big 3, I think, and they're still the minors, because the human mind can only keep track of 7 things at any given. This is the developers knew this of Doom. That's why there's only ever 7 archetypes of enemies at the same time, and there is. You have the Pinky, the regular, shotgun, arc demon. Yeah, like literally, like this is an actual fact. So like we can only ever keep track of. That's why the golden number is actually 8 for certain things because there's only one extra, so you can move around, right? You can always have one extra because humans don't actually multi. But why it's ever the big 3 is weird. So what I'm thinking is 3 you mainly focus, 4 you sub focus, and then like maybe like a third realm, like it's something, you know what I'm saying? So it's all number. Again, it's actual all subject. There is only ever the big 3. Yeah, Soul Calibur is big, you know what I'm saying? But it's like a second tier. You know, we all agree there's like first tier, like, oh, the big one. Then second, okay, whatever, and then third is like indie, right? Yeah, that's what it is. And the thing about VTubers is there is the big 3. It's Hololive, Ninja Sanji, everybody else. And right now, Ninja Sanji.
No. Hololive, Niji, the Bikini Bottoms.
Yeah, basically, low key. And that's what where VTubing is when you look at it. If you actually look at it from a company's perspective, because who are the biggest ones is a Hololive. But you only know maybe one or something, right? And the thing is, you got to be ingrained in that culture or something like that, right? Same with like gaming, right? Like you may not be, like I said, you're casual. You know Street Fighter, Tekken, and Mortal Kombat, but do you really know each game like that? Do you know Dragon of? No. And that's why sometimes you got to simplify it until you get more into it. That's the best way to compare it. Like VTubing is like fighting games, like 1-to-1 in a lot of ways. Like I'm super into Tekken, but do I know every single moveset? Fuck no, that's why I don't play this shit competitive. And that's what Hololive is. It's oversaturated. Like Hololive is the Tekken of VTubers. It's oversaturated.
Wouldn't you say Street Fighter instead of Tekken?
No, Niji Sanji's more Street Fighter. It has a smaller cast and more memorable. That's why it's the Niji Sanji. But the only difference is Street Fighter's still around. Now, what I am seeing as far as VTubers,
all right, Luca,
is Niji Sanji's gonna fall. And those VTubers are going to become independent, and they're never going to reach their fame again, because the thing that sucks about company VTubing, which is why I think indie VTubing will always be in third place, because they're harder to find, because that's the inherent nature of... I mean, you already know when it comes to content creation or anything. So applies same with Twitch streaming and even YouTube, because we see it the same. Oh, you're big streamers, right? All the ones that are in their group, or FaZe Clan. Like, it's funny how irrelevant FaZe and all these companies, but they're still around. And maybe the original guys are gone, but everyone knows FaZe. Like, I know FaZe. I don't know. So let's say in the future, maybe Streege or something comes back. I'm like, you know what? Let me check out FaZe Clan. And then I become a fan of Bob. His name's Bob the Builder or some bullshit. I know him because of FaZe, right? FaZe.
Dude, I would be a fan of FaZe Bob.
That's why the company, even if COD dies, FaZe still has value, because people like us remember that. You just going into FaZe can make you a celebrity automatically. That's what it's like to be in a VTuber agency. And right now, the only one that really is popping is Hololive. Hololive is if Optic and FaZe had sex with a baby and it was caught. Like, it's just too strong. That's why it's one of the big 3. It's Hololive, Niji Sanji, but what I'm saying is indie VTubing is always going to be third. And that's like whatever. Second, there's an empty spot. It's Niji Sanji. Where any of the smaller VTuber ones can step up, I don't know. Personally, I don't think so. I think there'll be an indie studio that will pop up that no one's heard of, and they're going to take their place. That is my call as far as VTubing. Because we already see the other ones aren't stepping up. Like, their marketing is absolutely terrible. They don't know how to handle some of their own incoming talent. They don't have a focus like Hololive does. Like I said, you see a lot of similarities with COD. It's crazy. Like I said, just look at, like I said, FaZe. Like I said, even right now, say everyone just leaves. Like, there's no more FaZe, nothing. The name is still there. All it takes is Mar. If Mar too, I'm gonna buy FaZe. And then, guess what? Me and him and some other dude, we automatically, Mar, how much more popular would we be if you could, even like I said, let's assume Call of Duty became irrelevant. It doesn't even exist. How much money and how much bigger do you think me and you would get if you bought it? You're the president, and then me and Mar, and then maybe you have some other people, and we just join. Not increase popularity by 1,000-fold just because we're in FaZe. Like, is that not the brand power of FaZe? Would you not agree?
Especially when it comes to brand power. Here's the thing with them. These guys, of course, they grew such a big following through doing montages and a bunch of goofy videos, and like, especially with Optic doing their content stuff that they do. Even now, they like doing a bunch of like mini games outside of playing Call of Duty, and that, like, they essentially made being a content creator and a personality within the company really fun, and it's not just niche anymore. And now it's to the point where both of the juggernaut names, of course, FaZe and Optic, it can just come into FaZe. Like, I'm pretty sure 75% of kids didn't even know who the fuck Snoop Dogg was until he joined FaZe. Yeah, any idea how fucking crazy that is? Snoop Dogg joins FaZe. And then kids are like, oh man, That's so cool. Who's he? What? That,
Wait, you don't think
but like, just showing off that popularity
you don't
alone,
think
like,
no one knows
if
who
you
Snoop
if
Dogg
you like,
is?
And you know what else it is?
oh yeah, a lot of those fucking dweebs that follow FaZe, a lot of them did not make it sexy dog one. I don't give a fuck what you say. None of those kids are smart
I
enough
feel
to
like
even know
his
who Snoop
songs
Dogg
are
is.
so good to not know who he is. You know what I mean?
No, you
But
be
like,
surprised.
you be shocked how naive fucking children are.
And here's the
Like,
thing.
you hear dropping like it's hot, and they think too.
Here's the thing to be relevant, dude, is you have to consistently do shit. Snoop Dogg hasn't done shit in years, dog. Michael Jackson's dead, and people, for the most part, know him, but like Zoomers don't know who Michael Jackson is, dude. It's just the nature of, getting old, low-key.
I just feel like Snoop
Like,
Dogg
I'll
is
keep it
too
real.
big of a person to miss. He's in commercials.
Nah,
he's
here's the
in
thing.
Movies.
I said this in the last one. Like, dude, you could think it's for as big. See, now more because people live in like ghettos. Like, people live in electronic ghettos. It's weird how Alex Jones was right. This people live in their. I only know TikTok stuff. Snoop Dogg is not a TikTok dude. These Zoomers have never watched the movie.
Shoot.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
His songs are.
but they wouldn't know
Like
who
I
the
said,
fuck is.
his songs are playing everywhere, but they're more even.
See, and that's the funny thing. You gotta realize, bro. Until something's mega shoved in their face, they won't know who that is. You know. And the thing is, the other thing too is that modern media is oversaturated. Is too weak of a word, because think about it. If fighting games, something that people think is a niche, is oversaturated, what the fuck does that say about everything else? And I remember a quote that someone said. He was a movie maker, and he said, he knew because he said this: when you are in the entertainment business, you are competing with everything else. Drake is competing with Fortnite. Fortnite is competing with insert random person I've never heard of. He's competing with a streamer. They're competing with a YouTuber. That YouTube's competing with a VTuber, and that VTuber's competing with me and my game.
Drake is
Every
competing
single
with
one
the
of us.
minor.
Why? Like, this is why I say I'm doing what I'm doing. I know I'm smart. I listen to someone who's much smarter.
They are competing with a Minecraft YouTuber.
Every single one of these things, if they are in a piece of entertainment, if it is something you are to do on your spare time, fun and time, are my competition. My goal as a dev is, how can my shit be 10 times better than whatever the fuck you're doing? That's why I'm putting so much effort in it. Let me find good indie artists. Yo, does this song have like I want random dude from Colombia who's like a teenager making techno. Like, yo, this shit puts fucking Dead Mouse or whatever that techno dude is to shame. So
No,
people
you
like
said
music,
it right.
yo,
You know
let's
who
go
he
to
is.
this dude. Let's go to this dude. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to fuck everyone over. That's how hard I'm this ambitious about my shit. Like,
Damn, dog.
fuck your Drake. Fuck your carnivals, fuck your movies, fuck your Marvel, fuck your Disney, fuck your Star Wars, fuck your Capcom, fuck your Call of every one of you needs to suck my dick. I need to be the Michael Jackson of entertainment. Because every last one of you has been fucking up for the last 20 years. It's in fucking insane. Like, you have so much talent. That's why like mainstream gaming is fuck. Because this is what happens. I want to become a developer. You go to work for EA College and I got again. Literally 90% of people who go just leave and never come back. Like, literally, it's a thing. They even say some people mid work, they're on the contract, get so burnt out from being pushed to work, they just leave and never come back. They say, oh yeah, that's normal. Yeah, that's fucking normal in the game industry. And people get so burnt out that they just never come back. They just never, you never hear from them or anything, bro. Like, they just ghost. So you know they're never coming back to make a new game.
You don't like the song
Straight up.
Run Dance?
I have no idea what that even is. And I'm tired of that. I'm tired of hearing, I don't know what that is. I want when people hear, hey, did you hear about Mavcom? I want every motherfucker, their grandma and Zoomers to know. I want, even if they don't even play it, I want them to know what that is. That's my main goal.
You don't like rap.
Well, that's the whole point. If it's good rap, then I would know what it is. Good example, Eminem. Like I said, you remember what the statement I made earlier? Oh, yeah, I don't think you... If
I told you I
is so...
disliking it.
Well, again, you're the exception, not the norm. Most people like him, you know? That's the thing. What makes a good... That's why Halo's a good FPS. Halo's a good FPS. I know a dude who hates FPSs, but he's like, oh, yo, I fuck with Halo. Oh, I fuck with Doom. And two of those games are, agreed, some of the greatest shooters of all time. Halo 3 and fucking Doom. You know you're good when people who don't like your genre, you're like, you know, I don't like rap, but I like it. Then you know you're the peak of your genre. But even people who hate your genre, you're the exception because you're bars. And then, you know, it goes the other way around. Like I said this about Street Fighter 4 and Evangelion and whatever that other thing is.
Why are you comparing Street Fighter 4 to Evangelion?
You know you're bad.
That's just insane.
Something's bad. Here's a good way to put it. If your shit puts people off from your genre, you know you're not the peak of your genre. Because people say, oh, Street Fighter 4 is one of the best Street Fighters. No, it actively made me not want to get into fighting. When you scare people away from your genre, you're not the peak of your genre. Same with Evangelion. I almost hated the mech genre because I thought Evangelion was ugly and stupid, and I didn't like the other one, Gundam. You know, and think about it. I got scared away by 2 IPs and like, no, Street Fighter 4 is ugly and it's too. But then, oh my God, Third Strike's great. Oh my God, you know, Armored Core, and Third Strike's. I just don't like rap. It just doesn't appeal for me. But I get it, you know, to each their own.
Hey,
What
who
do I
the
like?
fuck told you start with Evangelion? Whoever did, they need to get shot in the fucking right nut.
No, but the
And
thing
it's
is,
not
there's
that.
too many Evangelion fans that would recommend you. Oh, anime Evangelion. Like,
Yeah,
why would you not watch anything but Peak?
My homie
Yeah,
went
there's a lot.
straight to Chirac style, dude.
My brother in Christ, not all the religious themes in Evangelion is actually religious reasons.
You know, it's funny because the creators went out and said it. They added crosses because they thought it looked cool. There is literally no symbolism behind it.
Mar went straight to O Block style. We gotta eliminate this.
Yeah, but no, trust me. But you guys, I said it before. I think pre-pod. Do you not agree that's a good rule? Like, if your shit's so good that even people who hate your insert genre here, that even they're like, you know what, your shit's good, then you're one of the best of your genre.
That's fair.
But if it goes the
I
other way
think that
around,
just goes for any really
Exactly.
good game.
no, anything, whether it's music, because again, remember, like I said, I don't care for rap. But yo, Snoop Dogg, like, I heard one of his shits, like, yo, that's a banger. Oh, Third Strike, the dude who made that soundtrack. I mean, remember, I don't like rap. Yo, Third Strike's
I
soundtrack-
gotta
Wait,
put
hold
you
on,
on some real thing.
What's Snoop Dogg?
Contra, Killer Mike, fucking Run the Jewels, Wu Tang Clan. Nah, man, we need to run the block.
But here's my thing: if you're willing to, I will. You can listen to me. What you think are the best your personal favorites, and what the rap community agrees. And now you're gonna have someone who does not like rap. And now, are you ready? Are you gonna get ready for like? I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna say 50 to 75%. I'm like, this is ass. Like, I'll just be like, I don't like. Like, okay, this is whatever. This is ass. I'm like, okay, this is. I'm calling it. I'm already calling it.
I can't wait. We gotta do a rap taste.
All right, I'll take that challenge.
I bet. And I'll be honest, like, I ain't no hater. Like, I just don't generally like most rap. I think that's a whole different discussion, right? I think it depends how some people. It could be just the style too. Like, the other thing is what music is. What my point stands. Again, my favorite ones. I say, who are my people? Oh, who are your favorite? Oh, Filthy Frank, the dude who did Third Strike, and Eminem. And then like a lot of people who like are like, wait, what? Like, they always get at, oh, everyone says Eminem. I was like, dude, I'm sorry, the motherfucker. Look, whether you like about you, the reason why I think Eminem is objectively the best rapper, like, I know rap, the main thing is lyrics. Like, that's why rhyming is such an important key factor in it, because the thing about like games or something is like this. To me, music, the main purpose is do you sound good. Lyrics are second, whereas rap, lyrics are the forefront. You get what I'm saying? It's the other way around. Same with video games. Would you not agree? With video games, gameplay is number one. Everything else is second. That's fact. But then some games are more focused on story over gameplay, and a good example would be RPGs. And that's to me, rap are the RPGs of music. It's the other way around. No, it's the story / lyrics over the music, and that's why personally I don't like rap too much. It just dead ass doesn't sound good to me. I look at rap as music first, lyrics second, and that's why rap
What about
doesn't
the
appeal
beat?
to me.
Where does the beat go?
Look, you know what fun fact I learned actually?
What's that?
I don't think I've heard many. I'll keep this. Even rap songs I think are ass have good beats, so I can give you that. Did you guys know that actually, techno and a different version of like techno, I forgot what it was, came from hip hop, from fucking like I think one of them was like the area that, you know, I could say like this dude was like they said, oh man, I was making beats, but then I made just beats, got rid of the lyrics. The people here didn't really like it. I went, and then we just added some wub wubs, and now we have techno. Get the fuck out of here. So look, there's two things black people made that I love: rock and techno. Crazy, isn't it? Like, that's fucking wild. They say, okay, let's take this thing, like, you know, like I like blues is okay. I prefer jazz over blues. See, that's my preference.
Hey, same here.
Right. Like, jazz is smooth as fuck.
It is.
You know, like,
a good old
blues,
jazz.
I think the thing with blues is just too depressing. Same thing with rap. Like, and again, rap, like.
That was depressing.
I'll say this much about rap. Like, rap with good lyrics, I think that's why, like, Ice Cube, I don't hate his rap. Like, as music, I'm like, it's mid. But the lyrics, like, they're good. Like, that's why, like, 90s rap was peak, right? Like, it had decent beats, you know, whether you like it or not, but the lyrics were, like, good. You're like, oh, you know, there's a message, right? Like, that's the whole point. But as a, you know, it's like thing, it's like, good story, but as a game, I'm like, whatever. That's, and I talk, like, because we're talking, saying lyrics, right?
All right, quick question.
I also have something to add, but your question first.
Oh, no. If you're going to add to it, it's going to somewhat change the topic in a way.
Hip-hop is mid.
So go ahead.
Yeah, you
Before
go
you
first,
forget.
Honorable.
No, I'm not gonna forget Go.
Alright,
Okay,
go about
okay.
it.
What's a good no, good gameplay, bad story?
Oh, good gameplay,
I-
bad story. Honorable, you go with your question while I think.
Kingdom Hearts 2.
No, because
Yo.
I'm gonna hit you with the perplexer to add on about the rap and how it lead back into gaming.
All right, fair enough. Damn, I'm trying to think. If I'm trying to think, like there is actually,
I
think
can't actually think
that
of
has.
it anyway off the bat, to be honest. Good gameplay, bad.
I know a lot of
Oh
games
wait,
that have like.
Watch Dogs 2.
Because there's more games I think. Because most games that have like good gameplay, like especially I'm thinking like God tier, like the story's at least bad. Like it's either like okay gameplay and bad story. That's why it's like that's harder. Like if you said good story but bad gameplay, oh, there's a ton of those. I would say most.
That's
RPGs.
why I reversed it. That's why I reversed
Fine.
it.
I have to get back to you with that one. I'm gonna keep it real. I will have to like type it out and I'll put in the comments below what game I think.
Okay,
Like I'll pin it. Like this is the game I think.
Look in the
good
comment
gameplay, bad
section
story.
below this video.
Like I'm gonna keep it real. 'Cause most games that are good have okay story at worst. Dead ass.
Dude, I had something in mind, but I was like, wait, no, that story was really good because it was like so mysterious, even all the way at the
So after
end.
having this conversation, I thought about multiple games that actually have good gameplay but bad story.
Oh,
Let's
okay, then you go.
You know what? You know what? I'm gonna bring it back. Killzone.
No. Here's what it is. Killzone has good lore and an uninteresting story.
Bring that to
No. Don't get me wrong. I don't hate Killzone, but
Right,
Killzone. I can't remember if it was 1 or 2. I think it was 1. I think Killzone 1 had a really great gameplay, but the story was like. Ugh.
Yeah, no, not bad.
I would say one had like one at least the story made sense. Two, it went off the fucking deep end.
Okay, so then it might have
and
been
they tried to
2.
bring it back in 3.
Yeah, no,
It might have been
something
too, my
like
bad.
that,
Yeah,
like,
good
what
gameplay.
Killzone about. I think, and it's true. I love the world of Killzone. Like basically, Killzone lore is better than the actual main. Yeah, I agree.
Space America versus Space Nazis. That's basically what it is.
Right, and it's even commentary on that because technically the space Nazis are right in this case if you actually follow the story.
Yeah, literally.
Right, like and the lore. And again,
Wait,
can
what
we
the
not
hell?
agree the Hellgas are the coolest looking villains since Darth Vader? Can we not agree? Like that's why I always go.
Hold on. Have you game Haze? They literally do
No,
like
you're-
50 levels of like copium.
You know, me and Val were he was over my place. I wouldn't call the story bad, but I like it. Like, to me, it has to be something that even bad. That's when I'll be like, okay, good gameplay, bad story. But what were you saying, Mark? Or someone? Or no, was it honorable? Someone wanted to add
It
something
was
else.
me.
Okay, go ahead, honorable. What was your question?
I think for rap, especially for rap, because it was all like back then, it was all meaningful with lyrics and like how they were repressing. And now that we don't really have much of that, it's kind of just more of a free motion, freestyle. Like you say what you want to say.
I mean, there is
but
some
the
good
beat-
freestyle rap. There is some good freestyle rap for sure.
But the beats, I feel like is secondary to the lyrics of the lyric game. Actually, I
Yeah,
feel
no,
like
no,
it's
100%.
more. I feel like rap should be more focused in the lyrics and not and making sense instead of. Like I have the biggest love-hate relationship with rap. I really like rap in some areas, and sometimes even in video games. I really hate modern rap artists,
No,
and
yeah, I mean,
even the upcoming ones because they objectively all sound the exact same fucking thing every note.
Look, he's not.
I'm just gonna say this. I'm probably
Did he cut off? Mar?
He got off.
Oh yeah, no, he's cutting off hard, bro. Holy Christ, I can't even hear him.
Yeah,
Alright.
no.
Yeah, you're good. You're good.
All right, can you hear me now?
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
you're
We can hear you.
Go on.
Oh no, I was just letting you guys know.
No,
Oh,
it
it's like
happened
that's
again. It happened again.
Dude, what is the internet like?
We'll come right to you after this sponsored ad break.
Yo, you guys know that Val Cash Shop is pretty popping right now. You know, if you buy one, you get one half off.
There's this new game that I would like you to beta test called Mavcom, made by some unknown developer who used to be a fighting game player who wasn't really that good, didn't even make top 8 Lamau.
This dude.
I really thought you were gonna hit me with the Shadow Race.
See, now I know he's lying because I definitely made top 8. A couple times, actually. Just never for a major, though.
I'm gonna message
close.
Mar real quick.
Yeah, he's just tripping.
Okay, but let me continue to pop off.
Yeah, you are.
I think the lyric game is actually really important in rap style musics, more than the beats. And
Yeah.
maybe a part of me is saying that because a lot of a lot of rap music from 2015 up, they all sound the same exact motif, rhythm, and well, actually, yeah, that was it. Just the motif.
Yeah, no,
The
no, no.
motif always just sounds the exact same. It doesn't adapt. It doesn't evolve. There's no core progression. I'm a little bit of a fucking music nerd, as you can hear me saying core progression.
Yeah, I don't know shit about music. So,
Oh,
well, I
dude,
mean,
are you a music proposer any chance?
I made beats back then, but I really would not like to share them.
Oh man, you're just like
Me, like-
my old self when I made beats and I went by the name of Val Cash. You ever heard of him? No.
Oh yeah. No, look, it's funny because like I do. Okay, well, some people already know I do make my own soundtrack. I'm not a musician or a composer or anything like that. I'm just a dude with a computer and I'm clash it until it sounds good. Like that's like I am what all musicians hate about modern technology. Like it's
no,
like primarily
actually, because of that, you are trying to be creative, and that is respectable.
Kinda. I mean, but the thing is, I'm not gonna lie. Like trying to make long, compose, it's a bitch. So I that's why I'm just making menu music, ironing out with what they're doing.
So I got Marmar's
So,
statement real
tying-
quick.
Okay, go.
Okay, go ahead.
He said that he was just gonna say that he needs to go to bed. He got early work tomorrow, and that he's gonna teach Greatest Gamer about some hip hop later on.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Yeah.
But because I mean, we're not getting by the time I gotta go to work. I mean, like, it's good enough.
Wait, let Hunter wrap it up with the.
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
So back to why rapping can be like similar to the gaming thing that you brought up earlier.
Mm-mm.
And I'm gonna use an example of yours, which was the big three. Another big three that I simplified for like other people when like trying to get them to a game is following a 3 simple guide. Does it have great gameplay? Does it have great music? Does it have a great story? If it can at least meet at least 2 of the 3 of them,
Yeah.
it can be a really decent to not bad. I would play that game again.
You know, and it's funny you add music because actually, yeah, music can really.
Music
Realize it.
changes the game in a huge way.
Or just sound. I
And
would put sound.
No better
I would
way
put
than that
overall.
than the game that I'm gonna showcase here. I'm kidding.
I would say sound. I would loop music in with sound. Like I
What
think.
the hell?
Because you
Oh
can have music.
yeah. Music / sound.
Yeah,
Those two
for sure.
together.
Yeah, for sure. Because like you can have all the best music, but if nothing sounds like it's hitting, that's just gonna be whack. But no, I think music. Because you can have the best. I think it goes both ways. You can have good music but bad sound effects, you're fucked. But you can have good sound effects and no music, and you're fucked. Like you need kind of like both, you know. But like you said, gameplay, like you said, it's like you have 2 of the 3. Because there's games that play like ass, but it has good story, good music. You know, like objectively, you could say turn-based games have bad. Well, you know what? Yeah, have not great combat because you're taking turns, but like you're there for the story and oh my god, the good music and the. You know, you're not here that much for the game. Whereas a game, you know, like good example, Street Fighter. You know, and most fighting games, great gameplay, pretty decent or great soundtrack. The story is hit or miss depending on you. That's why people are upset with Street Fighter. They don't play World. They don't care, and they think the music's ass. So like, oh. So I think I agree with your statement. Yeah, as long as you reach 2 of the 3, like I absolutely. That's why to me it's like 3 strikes are out kind of shit, right? That's like if one thing immediately has 3 things that are mad pet peeves to you, then you know I think the game feels ass. It sounds ass. It looks ass. I'm out. And that was Street Fighter 4.
Like you said, humanity's rule, the big 3.
Yes, bro. It's I don't know what it is.
That's why I laughed
Something
at the
about
beginning.
it.
This
All
will
right.
conclude the podcast.
Yeah.
Any
Well,
final remarks about the topics that we have brought up, like the stock market with Sony and GameStop,
Yeah, that's
or our viewers' question?
true. Good job.
What's our viewer question? Who has that?
Well, they'll obviously ask it.
The viewers' question, I believe, was what is one game franchise that is completely slept on that should have a revival arc?
True. Yeah, that is.
I said it was Killzone, which was ironically the thing we kept bringing back up.
I mean, that's a good one though. Low key, it deserves a good spinoff. But I mean, was there anything else you want to bring? I mean, class roundup. Too.
No, final remarks or just a repeat to a final statement that you are so adamant about.
No, I'm pretty good. For me, I like to when at the end of these, we tend to wrap up pretty good what we were talking about. It's more so like
In my
any ideas
opinion,
that we wanted to bring up. for the next one.
In my opinion, I think the indie game development is hitting the gritty on all of these AAA studios.
Yeah, we definitely got to talk. Yeah, we got to talk more about the. You know, we went so hard on AAA, we got to go on indie. I bookmark that.
And that will be all. Please tell us, viewers, what is your opinion on the stock market, and or if you have a favorite game franchise. This has been Greatest Gamer, Clockwork, somebody else that was here and I completely forgot the name of.
Marmar 7.
That too.
And me, your other unexpected guest, Honorable Hunter.
This is your first appearance too, so pretty good job.
Honorable Hunter.
Leave a comment down below. What is a question you want for the next podcast? Be sure to tune in for the next live stream on twitch.tv/greatestgamer00.
Don't forget yours. What's yours?
Shit, I don't have a Twitch. I'm kidding.
Oh, YouTube, say shit.
YouTube.com/honorable-hunter. I am slacking on all of my projects.
Yeah. And my bad, Vile.
He always calls me Mark because I'm half black, so he looks similar. That's what he
Shut
said
up.
himself.
What the fuck?
I am Detective Vile.
These guys have short
One
names
of
and
the
they're
most
easy to say.
vile.
Also, he said my name Border earlier, maybe 45 minutes ago. That's because I'm brown and he just reminds me of a
I'm going
borderland.
to hit all of you.
And that concludes everything. Remember, episode 3 is going to go hard, just like season 2. We're running up on these episodes and seasons. It's going to be fire.
So ways no trust is left is gone. Yeah, it's gone. Might as well speed up. Open the legs, I might as well beat up. Yeah, love the money, I never could get enough. I'm in your head, I might as well call you bluff. You're not as hot as me, I got the heat though. No, talking down on me, you still beneath. No, I know it's hard to believe I play for keeps though. Yeah, puff past that tree, we can't disagree. She get on her knees, she got a degree. Swimming 7 seas, but I'm still floating though.